It's a bombshell decision in the Jeffrey Basil case in Buffalo today, all because of a single jury member's misconduct.
Jeffrey Basil no longer convicted of killing Bill Sager, as the verdict is now set aside. Today's decision by a state Supreme Court justice may pave the way now for a new trial. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Dranch has been following the story from the very beginning. He's here now to tell us what today's decision means. Ed?
Well, we are back to square one tonight. No longer is Jeffrey Basil convicted of murder. He's now merely charged with the original crimes in this case: murder, manslaughter, and tampering with evidence. This nearly a year to the day that Bill Sager was pushed down the stairs inside Molly's pub. After a wink from his attorney, Jeffrey Basil walked out of court, no longer convicted of killing Bill Sager at Molly's pub last year. Justice Penny Wolfgang says it's all because of a single juror's misconduct.
That the defendant was denied his constitutional right to a fair and unbiased jury. And in a case with these serious consequences, the verdict, it is my belief, under the law, may not be allowed to stand.
Justice Wolfgang says statements made during our exclusive interview with Juror 12 were inconsistent with what the juror said prior to trial. In speaking with 7 Eyewitness News, the juror referenced a witness's testimony and told us of her military experience.
You never leave a man behind, and that was heartfelt to me.
Defense attorneys and Justice Wolfgang agree Juror 12 concealed relevant information, including her military experience and arrest record during jury selection.
Despite having taken a solemn oath to answer truthfully questions asked them relative to their qualifications to serve as jurors in this action, juror number 12 did no such thing.
But DA Frank Sedita argues the juror had no bias during deliberations. Now, Jeffrey Basil could get a new trial, which is devastating news for the Sager family.
But the judicial process has let that family down, and they not only had to relive all of this once through a trial, they may have to relive this a second time.
Juries have to be sacrosanct in our system, or else the system will never work.
Your Honor, this is indictment number 00800.
The DA will either appeal the judge's decision or let this go to a new trial. That said, it could be difficult to seat a new jury in this case because of the media exposure, which is why the trial could ultimately be moved to Rochester. Those facts still to be seen at this point, however. Coming up new at 6, District Attorney Frank Sedita weighs in on possible charges for juror number 12 and the cost for a new trial. We'll have that coming up for you in our next hour. For now, we're live downtown tonight. Ed Dranch, 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Ed. Our reporter, Ed Dranch, the very first person really to break the news on social media today. It was all over everywhere, everyone talking about it. So make sure you follow updates from him and the rest of the 7 Eyewitness News team by liking us on Facebook and following us on Twitter.